Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. This is Football Manager 2020 Zero to Hero Youth Factory Series. It's episode number 17 now. We're in the purple uniform today. We're playing in the heavy rain at home, and it is the FA Cup third qualifying round up against Newcastle Town. We are the favorites for this match. We are missing one key player, though. A little disappointing that he is not here. But right winger Owen is absent from the roster, and that is because he is, as seems to keep happening to us in this playthrough, when I step away on vacation, even though we're all set to no deals as Gregory gets the first goal. For some reason, teams keep getting trials from our players, which is ridiculous. We're a full-time squad with everybody on contract. We shouldn't be having players going on trials. But Gibbons, in his place, Owen's place, makes a fine pass and sets up Gregory for the opening goal. And we lead 1-0, 16 minutes into the game. Chance to come back, double chance, and we recover. Ooh, that could have been a yellow. Surprised it's not. Gibbons. Nice. Warren. There's our second. Scott Frame with the header, that one. That's an excellent cross from Warren. He drilled it straight at him. And with the simple header, all he had to do was get it on target. No power necessary. Oh, not a header. That's actually a sliding foot across the body. That's a difficult slide there. Awkward slide. But he made it work. Pumps it into the back of the net, off the cleats, and he gets his second minutes later. Off the throw-in. Warren in dispense. Back to Warren. Warren's cross. Same sort of ball. Gregory tried to get back to it. He doesn't. I think all the attention was on Gregory, and then all of a sudden, there's Frame. 72 on shots, 3-0 on the scoreline. Moffitt messes that one up. Aitken messes that slide tackle up. We messed that one up. And finally, they hit it wide. Looks like we wanted to give them some chances there to get back in the game. McKinnon. Recovery over the top, Gregory, and that one's a good stop by the keeper. That was a difficult save to make. Here is Frame. Jackson recovered that one. 8-4 on the shot, 62% possession, 4 on target to 0 for them. That's making a real difference. The guys are confident and or fired up and or calm. Spence picks up our first yellow. They were motivated there for a little bit due to manager's comments, but that quickly faded. They do have a couple players motivated. They also have a couple players pretty tired. We pick up a second yellow. That guy committing the hard professional foul doesn't get called, doesn't pick up a yellow for that. We're going to go passionate and pleased. Keep it up, and let's start the second half. Visiting fans booing Hammond. There's Gibbons. Gibbons. Oh, what? His first goal of the season. Is that a shot or is that a really off-target cross? From here, it looks like it's going to be... Yeah, it is a cross. It's a cross. That was an off-target cross. That was unintentional, but I'll take it. Gregory. Good interception, but nobody there in the box to make him pay for it. Nice ball over the top. Warren, good recovery. Gets in front of Porter, and we get that one away. Moffitt then sends a long ball to Gregory. Gregory wastes the possession on that one. He needed to keep that ball low and for a chance for the runner to get onto the end of it, but the ratings are very good for us at the moment as we lead 4-0. Prudhoe on the counter. There we go back the other way. That long ball, though, is intercepted, and we're getting a little open back and forth as Porter forces a decent stop from Ball. Ball takes the corner and easily takes that one and gets us set up the other way. I think it's time to start making some subs as Gregory, with the assist from Luka Jackson, gets another. And again, from the throw. We reset back right to the throw-in taker. And the cross is too much for these guys. Way too much for these guys. Wilkinson, let's get you in for Warren. Let's also get Halford in, who I'd like to see develop. We'll get you in for Spence. That's good enough for now. 20 minutes to go. 5-0, so no reason to even take our foot off the gas or slow down or waste time or anything. We'll just go. Keep playing. Have fun. Oh, rating into the red. Meanwhile, we've got a whole bunch of 9s and 8s and pretty little greens and... Yep. Oh, come on. Too easy. Too easy. I'm disappointed in that goal. Garner with the back pass. Look at how far he's got. Bins. I've seen it. I've done it as not the keeper, but as the attacking winger in the case that I've done that. That was in a men's A-League in the season that we won the title against maybe the third place team. But it was much less a case of him standing there and myself closing him down and taking it, and more of he tried to get it before it went out, and I closed him down, and before he even realized that I was coming full head of steam, he still tried to clear the ball away, but I blocked it, and then the ball fell rather generously in the right position for me to then turn and tap it into the goal. Well done. Alright, 6-0. That's the biggest one in a while that we've had. Of course, it was Newcastle Town. I think they're pitching down from us, aren't they? They had a decent amount of possession for a team that we played 1 or 2 divisions ago. I think they were in our division, weren't they? Rashford sending Man United top. Current news there, Premier League. Let's go ahead and send the assistant on that one. So 16,000 for that. We're getting far enough into the tournament where we're getting a decent amount. Let's go ahead and praise his performance. You were superb in front of goal, including setting up one entirely on your own. And yeah, you can see we've been bouncing around a lot, but we have gone negative the last couple months. A little surprising, but we're spending a whole lot more, a whole lot of additional money on salary than we have at any other time. So, in fact, we're spending more on one player than we were spending on the entire team last season, and quite a few guys. We're only spending 12 of the possible 45,000, but it's still huge difference. Huge difference. I think we were at about 1,200 a year ago. We played 9, but we're 3 points behind Gainsborough and Gateshead. We've got our hands full with this league. We have absolutely got our hands full with this league at this point in time. It's early October, a lot of season left to go, but we're likely to lose Scott Frame in January, and that's going to make things even tougher. And of course, we have no help coming until March the earliest, unless under 18's phenom David Forbes. Is it Forbes? Yeah. Forbes. Unless Forbes is ready soon. But where he ends up playing, well, that's kind of tricky. He's not very good at the right wing, so he's either going to be right back or a striker. Gregory, meanwhile, kind of has the same problem. There's Stephen Owen away. That hurts missing him. Gregory. Oh. Okay. Center mid. poor finishing, so I'm almost keen to move in. The work rate, the teamwork in the middle of the pitch, that could be good for us. Because obviously that's been one of our weakest areas, and Spence now suspended. We might be bringing him up pretty soon. Let's get back to this view. Last time I was playing our Swansea City series. So got our 3 guys over 100 now. Eddie Warren, big jump. Stephen Owen right there. Moffat's right there. They're getting very close. Aitken's getting close. Gregory's up over 90. 3 guys into the 80s. Kenan Jackson seeing a good jump. Spence is still rising. And then there's that Mark. I think we have enough talent in the middle for now, but he's a definite step up from, say, Halford, who's not developing very well because he's not getting the playing time, though I think he was maybe at 49 when he came up, so he's making some progress, and it's steady, it's just slow. We've gotten him into 11 matches. That's not bad for somebody who needs to develop and needs some time. See, the ratings are not what they've been. Nobody's above 8. Some of the guys, quite a few of the guys, are not above 7. Even Barry Ball, just 6.75. A lot of work to do. Let's push forward in time. Going on a bit of a streak now over the last month after that 6-0 win against Newcastle Town in the FA Cup third qualifying round here in the league. We won 3 out of 4 with a draw in the 4th. And then 4th qualifying round was a 3-1 win against North Ferriby. First qualifying round for the FA Trophy was a win against Barking. Nice name, by the way. Next up is Yeovil. So we got Yeovil next in the FA Cup first round. So we made it to the full first round proper. We're going to not watch this match as we just watched another one. We've got Tamworth in the FA Trophy second qualifying round. So I'm going to go far enough through this to at least sim those two and see how we do. See if we're still going to be alive in the both of these tournaments. Meanwhile, and we'll jump into this one in a second, just as I came out on this day, so this Saturday the 11th, going through the emails, it was recommended to me that we bring David Forbes not just up to the under-23s, but to the senior squad. And I decided, yes, he's ready. He is at that point. He was very close anyway. Probably could have gotten him ready, but he was just developing really quickly, really well at the under-18, so I let him stay down there a little bit longer. But he is definitely ready to contribute to the squad, so we go ahead and bring him up. You can see after these 2 matches, the FA Cup first round, plus the FA Trophy second qualifying round. Next up is Gainsborough Trinity. They are second in the league, but we are at home. So hopefully we can pull a result on that one, as with us in the lead, that is a 1-2 matchup. So that's huge implications on the season. Of course, it's only November. There's a lot of time left to go. It's not like we have to pull out a result, but we're in the lead for the first time. We got 3-0 against Yeovil on the road. That's nice. Stephen Owen scoring in the 14th, Scott Frame in the 49th, and Frame again in the 61st, and that comes with a $53,000 prize. We've got a plus 15 goal differential through 13 games. We have not lost yet. We have 8 wins. We have 5 draws, but that 29 points, it's just ahead of Gainsborough. They can go ahead of us if they win that next match. Likewise, Gateshead could at least draw level with us. I haven't had a chance to praise. Well, he's perfect already on the morale, but that's fine. 8-kin yellow card limit, that's not good. Is that just FA Cup or was that anything? I wasn't reading closely, as we're going to push forward a few days. I'll also be taking a look at our roster as we bounce out of here, so we'll see kind of where we're at statistically. You can see Luka Jackson now into the starting lineup, improving rapidly. Alan Hutton, this one keeps happening. They keep getting these youth contracts that don't have any actual claim to them, so they're easy to get plucked. So there we go. We're going to set this up for a long-term deal. Put them at $150 per week. Just plenty for a 17-year-old playing the under 18s. That's a lot of money. Alright, I don't want to view the draw. Let's just see what happens. The trophy as well. They're both being drawn today, huh? Boston United in the second round. And we get Darlington in the third trophy qualifying round. So Darlington, division above us, they are awaiting our winner. Last I knew, Darlington was in the 6th tier. Of course, we're playing in 7th, so it's not like it's a huge mismatch or anything. Schedule should lighten up once we get past Sunday. It'll go a little quicker through the next few days. Wow, look at that. The under-23s, they grabbed a win. Their regular league, they've got 1 win through 10 tries. It's still not great, but considering that how badly they were getting blown out before, that's definitely an improvement. Jack Cook out for a month and a half. That does hurt them. It's nice that I'm not being prompted to manage the under-23s and under-18s anymore. About time I got those coaches hired to take up that task for me. Don't even know who you're offering for, but not interested. Alright, so bad news. Barry Ball picked up an injury just about a week ago. He's out for 1 to 2 weeks. It's not bad as far as injuries go, but it's a definite drop off to Gallagher, who's a 66 compared to Ball's highest rating on the team now. He's actually moved ahead of Scott Frame. Five assists for Warren, 5 for Owen, even though he's only scored 4 goals. Gregory, 13 and 4. Frame actually leads the team in goals right now. And here you go, new guy David Forbes, actually out on international duty and already has hit an 80. He was a 75 a month ago, wasn't he? Wow. Excellent progress there. He's retired right now and again out on international duty before we can really get him into the side. But 7 players out on international duty with this FA Trophy match. That's not good. That's not good. Tamworth's not a bad team. I think they're normally a 6th tier side. I think they're playing in the 7th tier right now. Are they in our league? Are they one of the numerous that have been relegated at some point over the last 3 seasons? No, they're not in our division anyway. First day of the FA Trophy matches. We don't play all the way until Saturday. Oh, that's FA Cup. FA Cup replays. So Tamworth just played and lost. So they've got a midweek game. That's advantage us. But we're going to have 7 players out on international duty. That could be advantage them if they don't have the players out. And that's fairly likely, you would think. Okay, there's some FA Trophy matches. I knew I saw something about FA Trophy. It's nice that we're training every day now. Top player in training for quite a while has been Spence. Speaking of, let's see how those guys did. Wow, Forbes. Oh, that's ugly. That's red. Played 90 minutes, but a 5.9 rating, and they won. 2-0 too. Same game. Karen Spence, he at least gets a 7.0 rating. Plays 76 minutes. So Forbes struggled. He has yet to make his senior debut. Just promoted a few days ago. And definitely won't be making it now. He'll still be out. A couple days to go. This could be tricky depending on who all is out from the senior squad. I mean, our internationals are all up and down the squad. At senior level, you got Frame, Spence, Forbes, plus the injury to Ball, plus a suspension to Aitken. We're down 5 senior players. That is a very different squad. The odds certainly favor us, but I don't think they're taking into account how many guys we have out. We're lucky they'll have at least a couple players out. Alright, so we're about to do a one-day vacation to see what happens with this Tamworth match. After that, we'll push forward into December. Probably end the episode there in December. And then most likely start the following episode in January. And again, I do suspect that in January we will probably be losing Scott Frame. Oh, and a save. You get just till midnight, and it was already nearly midnight, so it only took a second to go out for a day. So we're the only team in the league who has yet to lose a match, and that's certainly a good thing, but 5 draws in 13 isn't exactly something to write home about either. So we're not having a bad season, and right now we're obviously in the best position at the top of the league, but we're struggling to hang on to that. And again, I worry that we're going to lose Frame late January, possibly on the final day of the window. Even if we don't have a proper window like we didn't during the summer, I still suspect that with the proper window around us across England, that somebody before their deadline kicks off will make us an offer too big. The owner will be unable to refuse. The owner's gotten paid really well. Whatever they paid to get the club in the first place, to start the club up, right? As we were an original franchise. Whatever they paid to form this club is nothing compared to the money they've brought in already since we've started. So, you're welcome, owner. You're welcome. But please stop stealing my players through your greed. I've lost, 4, 5 now? We win. Hooray, I don't see. No. Wah. Stephen Owen. out for a month and a half. There it is, 2-0, 2-0. So both FA Cup and FA Trophy matches go our way. Meanwhile, in the league, we lose. Well, we get a game in hand, but we lose our points lead. And let's go ahead and move forward that 1 month. Holiday season, Christmas Eve. Next up on the calendar is Gateshead, who are now in second place. Not to us. We've had a busy calendar here lately that hasn't involved very many league games. We've had a lot of games postponed. So we left off with Yeovil and Tamworth wins. We did win against Gainsborough, 1-0. But then in the FA Trophy third qualifying round against Darlington, we had a 2-2 draw away. Then played at home and lost. First loss in quite some time. And then in the FA Cup second round, Boston United. Boston, a division ahead of us. We came into that and actually the previous game with Darlington, but we had increased that during Darlington and took a number of injuries into that game. Our squad was very depleted. We finished 1-1 in the first round and had to do a replay away at Boston United, in which we had to play with 10 men for most of the game. And again, a very depleted squad. We ended up losing 3-2. And Burton, his violent conduct, straight red, was enough so that he added a couple matches to the ban. And then had the nerve to whine and cry and complain when he was fined for his straight red card, which took us out of the FA Cup. Of course, we're not going to go deep at this point, but we certainly could have gotten further than the second round. Boston United was definitely a beatable team, but all those injuries are really hurting us right now. Altrincham, we won against them in the Integro League Cup second round, where we just kicked off. We did have our first league loss away to Morpeth, 2-1. Again, still a ton of players out on injury, and we did manage to just squeeze out a win against Buxton, again on the road. So the next couple games are at home. Calendar just got much lighter, getting knocked out of the FA Cup and FA Trophy. That'll help us going forward. But we have a lot of morale issues currently, mostly just because a ton of team members are being sought after. So everybody and their mother is in for our guys, and with rumors everywhere, a lot of them are starting to get unsettled again like they were during the summer. We have 3 games in hand on the league leaders and only 4 points behind. It looks pretty good, especially with the 1 point behind Gateshead and playing them next at home. If we win that one, we jump them and still have 2 games in hand. So yes, we're in a good place, but not a great place. Here's just how we look now. So Forbes, he's managed 5 appearances off the bench, 1 start. He did get his first goal, so he's starting to get involved. And we can already see he's jumped now to an 85, so he was a 75. A month later, we called him up as an 80, and now a month later, after just a handful of appearances, he's an 85. So really good jump, already prepared to contribute now, and he's driven, which is mostly good. So see, we're getting a lot of good personality traits here within the starting group outside of Wilkinson, Dale, and Burton, and there's a reason that these guys are at the bottom, even though they have potential. We just cannot get them to fix their personality, their attitude, their approach. And of course Gibbons, who's unambitious and has no potential. At least he's at a 60, but those 4 guys, those 5 guys, probably going to see their way out of the senior squad unless they can fix the personality issues and start picking up their trainings. You can see they are the ones who have been really poor, which, I mean, doesn't surprise you considering their ability is a bit lower than others. But you can see, looking up and down the roster, everybody is wanted outside of Halford, Williams, and Dale. All but 3 players in the senior squad are all wanted by someone. Somewhere. That hurts. The injuries, though, they've come down. We're down to just the one, so guys are rehabbing. We had about 6 out during the FA Cup, FA Trophy matches, and we're back down to 1. So it was all minor stuff, month and a half, couple weeks. But we finally cleaned that up. Looking at the club info, it's been a little while since we've checked on this one. Club details, reputation, 1268. Attendance hovering around 150. We actually just set a new record attendance on that FA Cup second round match against Boston United, where we had about 1,300 people in the stadium. Facilities still hovering at 20s, and of course this summer we'll have the new stadium ready. Not that it's any bigger than what we have now. One sad thing that happened, we lost our U18's head coach. We just recently signed. He went from an unknown nobody, and suddenly our under-18s were actually performing quite well, improving rapidly. And what is your position there, Mr. Forbes? Might not have been the right one. Oh, sure. Yeah, we got the right position. A couple of little updates there. Are you someone I want to let go? Jack Evans. Oh yeah, I don't care. They could have you if they steal you away. It'll never be good enough. Really, we're only down to 3 or 4 players who have any chance. Erdogan, Hutton, Dawson, McAllister. Maybe Ramage. Probably Ramage. Ramage could get up to the level necessary. Alright, well, that's where we stand at this point in time. We'll take one last look at how I'm doing. See, we're getting a lot of green. We're getting up there. Media handling is improving. Reputation still building. It's that hands-on approach, the only thing that's absent. And here we are, defending an 11. It's yellow, man. Management, motivating. And the dark, nasty grays and blacks, that's decreasing. So slowly but surely, we are making progress. Our reputation even building almost to 2 stars now. We've got that Continental C license. Still only 1 loose acquaintance out there, but it's hard when you're kind of bouncing league to league every year, getting promoted. You don't get to know very many people. I'm Decathlon Gamer. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you partway into January, and we'll, of course, then be hitting that busy transfer season and probably saying goodbye to Scott Frame, or at least I would imagine that that'll be the case. See you next time. Bye for now.